Hello everybody, thank you for visiting, and we continue reading the book The Key to Creating Causes for Happiness by His Eminence Lochen Tulku Rinpoche. So today the next chapter is 1.3 Science Independent Arising. It was in the 1930s that they found relativity theory. When I read about the relativity theory, I could understand more about dependent arising, which I had already studied in the Buddha's philosophy. I came across a physics book and that strengthened my belief in dependent arising, so it is also scientific, and Buddha has always been scientific. It is also important to know about dependent arising because the Buddha talked about the term dependent origination. The 12 dependent origination is talking about the cyclic existence that is also samsara, as we call it. Where are we at the present moment? We are in samsara. If you want to know how samsara moves, then you have got to know the 12 dependent origination. If you want to know where you are, why you are here, then you've got to know about the 12 dependent origination. If you want to be liberated from the sufferings, then you have to realize the 12 dependent origination. There is no other way. It is not a question of wanting to become a Buddhist, but to know about Buddhism is very important, I think. For Buddhists, it is very important to know the basic knowledge of Buddhism to extract maximum benefit from Buddhism. We are like a patient. We are sick. We need a doctor, good medication, good facilities, and we want to be cured. We want good treatment. There are two things here. We want to be cured, and also for the time being, we want to be relieved from the pain. So we need painkillers, and at the same time, we need treatment. If you keep on eating painkillers and do not get the right treatment, you cannot be cured. So making prayers, pujas, and rituals, they're like painkillers, and we need them for the time being. But that is not enough for us to get liberated. To get liberated, we need formal treatment. The formal treatment can be found once we know how to practice Buddha's Dharma. Next chapter, 1.4, Method and View. Method. The behavior is another point. We should behave non-violently. So, non-violence is the behavior of Buddhism. Non-violence means you should try to help other people, beings who are in need of help. If somehow you do not have the courage, you cannot benefit others, then at least you should not harm them directly or indirectly. But if you can, you should serve and help them. That is a Buddhist's behavior. Both behavior and view is the summary of Buddhism. View. What is the view of Buddhism? Dependent origination and emptiness, these two go together, and the method is behavior, which is non-violence, compassion, loving kindness, and so forth. Now we are going to talk more about dependent arising, dependent origination, because we are going to talk about the cause and effect system. The cause and effect system is what I call the law of nature. This is a natural law. It has nothing to do with Buddhism. If there is a cause, there will be an effect. So if there is a good cause, there will be a good result. If there is a bad cause, then there will be a bad result. This is also law of nature. This system is there and has always been there, even before the Buddha. It will be there during the Buddha and after the Buddha. Whether you are a Buddhist or not, you have to follow this system. There is no choice. External and internal cause and effect system. External cause and effect system is mostly what we can see and feel, so you should take them as an example and you have to apply them to the internal cause and effect system. Actually, causality is not easy to know. It is very deep, extremely profound, and difficult to understand fully by us, by the beginners. But we can get some level of understanding, and through that we can gain faith and trust in causality. For that, we should look at the external causality first. The moving ocean. This is quite easy when we look at all moving phenomena, like the river and the ocean. They all are moving. The waves are moving up and down. It is always moving and it makes sound. It indicates there is a cause that makes it move. If there is no cause, it will not move. There is a cause. There are many causes, and one of the main causes is the wind. So if the winds are stronger, the waves are higher too. Making a car. Many causes are met for cars to move on the road. Otherwise, the cars cannot move. First of all, we need the manufacturers. Otherwise, there will be no cars. So the manufacturer is one cause. When you think about the manufacturers, you always need factories, buildings, managers, laborers, machines, and the technology. So many things are there. Then there is a car's body. You need electricians and so many other parts like tires, engines, and screws to be put together. And all these materials have millions of atoms that we cannot see. All these have to be together. And for the cars to be on the road, you need gasoline, and then a driver and other oils, water, and so many other causes to be met to move a car on the road. Making a cup of tea. Similarly, to make a cup of tea, you need a lot of causes. You need water to be boiled, pot, fire, gas, the effort of the person, milk, tea, sugar, and it has to be boiled, then put in a cup. Only then you can drink a cup of tea. Farming fields. Look at the farming fields. You need the seeds, flowers, watering, fertilizers, the effort of people, animals, tractors, and so forth. Then you can expect the fruits. That is a cause and effect. When there is a cause and there is an effect, this theory of thinking should be established. A main cause and a conditional cause. When we talk about a cause, there is a main cause and conditional or associated cause. For example, the main or principal cause of an apple tree is the seed. Then there are causes such as fertilizers, water, soil, the effort of people, and the tractor, and so forth. Those are associated causes. The main cause is the seed. A tiny little seed has the potential to give a big tree. And when the tree grows, it will give hundreds of fruits. But when you look at the principal cause, it is a tiny little seed, so that it is called the potential of a cause or potential of karma. In our Dharma teaching, we always say that if we sow a medicinal seed, we get a medicinal tree. If you sow a poisonous seed, you'll get a poisonous tree. That is also the law of nature. Thank you for listening, and you are welcome to join the Telegram channel where we are going to discuss the red chapters. Thank you.